Hello. We are now going to go through a checklist of sorts that you can run through to make sure that you have all the supplies necessary and needed for launching your short-term rental successfully. Now, this list is found in a spreadsheet, which can be found right in the course within school. And we're going to go through it. We have all the links for where you can purchase these items, and I'll talk to you about the idea and methodology behind why some of these items are even on the list itself. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll dive in. Awesome. Okay. So first, we're going to start with access. We always use the same Schlage encode lock at every single property that we own and manage. And we do that because it syncs up nicely to Hospitable, which is where it'll create unique codes for each guest that are just the last four digits of their cell phone number. Now that's a deadbolt lock. So oftentimes you're going to need a non-locking door handle behind it because the worst thing ever could be where somebody manually locks the door handle and then still can't get in because the deadbolt's open, but the door handle's not. You're also always going to want an owner's closet and a cleaner's closet of sorts. And those are different locks that we generally use just because of cost, and the links can be found down below. There's going to be some important safety related things you're going to want to stock your home with. A fire extinguisher. You're going to want smoke and CO detectors throughout the home. A really robust first aid kit, all those sorts of things. We put the same ring camera on every single property, and we use a solar panel so we don't have to continually charge the battery. If necessary, though, you can use the doorbell ring camera, and you're always going to want to have a flashlight in your home. And if you want to use the noise decibel reader, we'd like to suggest going with Minute. Now, down below, we're going to start getting into bedding and towels, right? And now you can kind of have your choice. You could go with quilts, or you could do a comforter insert and duvets. Regardless of what you choose, the most important thing is that you have 2 to 3 sets for every single bed. Okay. So let's say you have 10 beds, you're going to want 20 to 30 sets total. And I know that sounds like a lot, but once you get into the operational state with your property, if you ever have to replace one, first of all, the primary set is always going to be taken off site, or a lot of times it's going to be taken off site on turnovers for getting cleaned. You're going to need a backup set. And if anything gets ruined or destroyed, sometimes it can take a week to get a new backup to the home. So you're going to want to buy multiple sets for every single bed. Same with the sheets. We always suggest going with a luxury brand style sheet as well as the towels. You're going to want your mattress protectors to protect against bed bugs, things like that. Same with the pillowcases. A little further down, bath towels. Now, this is one that is always underestimated by homeowners. If your home sleeps 12, you're going to want to get 30 bath towels. Okay. You're going to want at least 1 to 2 bath towels per guest, and then a full set to turn over the entire home. Same with the hot tub towels. And we always suggest some hand towels, some makeup removal towels, dish towels. Uh, the bath and shower, you're going to want your rug mats, shower curtains, things like that. All things that easily are overlooked, especially if you're somebody who's buying your home and you don't plan to stay in it at all before you launch. Here in the kitchen, you can go through these at your own pace, but silverware, utensils for cooking, tongs, a knife block, right? The most important thing is making sure you have enough utensils for each of your guests. Okay. And then a few extra, right? If you have a home that sleeps 12, it's inadequate if you only have enough silverware for 4 or 8 people. You should really have close to 16 rounds of everything: forks, knives, spoons, things like that. So go through this. It's great to have children's plates and silverware at the home as well, because a lot of times you may be catering to guests that have families. Things like, depending on the market, like a crock pot, right? Here we put our preferred toaster, having oven mitts and specific backups of those things, panini presses, waffle makers. Not all of these are required, but especially if you're in like a mountain market home or a home where guests might actually spend some time in the home, these are great to offer to guests. They really are. And they go a long way in enhancing the guest experience. I do find in the beach markets, guests tend to be out of the home a lot more. And it's usually during the summer and it's nice weather. But in the mountain markets where it's year round, a lot of times guests, they're going to spend a lot of time in the home, and giving them things to do in the home is hugely beneficial. Wine glasses, drinking glasses, coffee maker. I personally always suggest going with a drip coffee maker, one that can make a large pot of 12 cups. I find that to be the most cost effective for the owner because then you can just leave a bag of coffee out, not dozens and dozens of K cups. And for the guests, it tends to be like this communal situation with a big pot of coffee every morning, and it tends to enhance the guest experience rather than just having K cups. Salt and pepper shakers. I find having specific dedicated salt and pepper shakers, not just ones you buy at the grocery store, but nice ones can really give an enhanced luxury experience. And we always suggest dish and hand soap dispensers, not the store-bought ones, but the nice stainless steel ones. I like the ones where you can't see through. That way, in case a cleaner forgets to top it off in between guests, you're still in the clear. There's nothing that a guest hates more than showing up and getting a bottle of dish soap that's half full. It just makes you feel like you're still living in the presence of the previous guests. You want it clean, just like a hotel. In the bathrooms, we always put the same wall mount body wash and shampoo dispensers. And here's our preferred body wash, shampoo, and conditioner that we offer to guests. I do suggest a hair dryer in every single bathroom, even if it's a half bath. These are really inexpensive, but again, they go a long way to enhancing the guest experience. Then we have a lot of just interesting little general things like outlet splitters that have the USB and USB-C outlets, putting those in each bedroom so people can charge their phone. Really great. Pack and plays. These are super inexpensive, but again, they go a super long way to enhancing the guest experience. It's really hard to travel with a pack and play when you have a full car with kids stuff or you flew into the home, things like that. Booster seats, vacuum, lamps. We always go with touch lamps that have a little USB outlet and USB-C outlet in the base of the lamp. Once again, it's about convenience for the guest. Having an ironing board, hangers, do not leave your closets bare. Put 20 to 30 hangers in each of the closets. We like using the really nice wood ones. We find that again, it just enhances that guest experience. We have our suggested TV. I love the Insignia Fire Stick TVs. It's got a really simple remote control. It's super easy for guests to sign into their own accounts for anything they want to stream or watch. It's just really great. Suitcase holders. It's really common that a guest is not going to unpack at your home. Offering a suitcase holder in each of the bedrooms can be a huge way to enhance the guest experience and allows the guest to kind of live out of their suitcase, which is what they may have been intending to do anyways. Another one, often overlooked, outdoor trash barrels. These we buy at Home Depot. These are really, really good 96-gallon trash barrels. And what I'll say is that a guest on vacation usually produces 4 to 5 times the amount of trash that they do when they're at home. And a lot of times in these markets, there is no recycling option. There's just not trash companies that take it. So I find a big trash barrel like this for every 4 guests. So if you sleep 12, have the ability to sleep 12, you're going to want 3 of these big barrels at your home. If you sleep 16, you're going to want 4. Always buy more of these than what you think you need. And while they're expensive, about $120, $130 a piece, they last years and years and years. I'm going on year 10 with some of my trash barrels, and this is the exact brand that I put in all the homes that I own. Next, I want to show you supplies. This is a little different. These are all of the perishable supplies that we stock in a home. And there's 22 of them. Actually, there's more. There's probably about 30. And it goes from your paper towels, toilet paper, Kleenexes. We give an abundance of trash bags. What guests will do if they run out of trash bags is not good. Okay. So offering all of those things, your laundry detergent, we have the links to everything. We make it so we only buy our replacements on Amazon. It makes it super, super easy. Our body wash, shampoo, conditioner, our salt, pepper, garlic powder, all this sort of stuff. And we do put feminine products. We stock the homes with it just in case, anyone ever forgets anything and they need it while they're on the road. It can be hugely helpful.